This is a top 15 matchup with the added subplot of conference rivalry. It's Big Ten versus Big 12. Bragging rights in play. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 12th ranked team, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Quarterback's got it on the option. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and of course Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. 6-yard gain sets up a 34.
Well, the scouting report says these guys like to mix in some option, and here it is early in this game, and they're trying to establish it. Nice pitch here and a big gain for the offense.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. 1st down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kurt. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
He escapes the pocket. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, that is great discipline by this defense to break up the ball there on that comeback.
The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Hands off to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial, kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the Sooners are in the red zone. They'll run it to the left. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. There's a run call on 3rd and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to run it with the option. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He finds some space. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They'll run the option. Oh, that's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
Here's the option play. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. Caught quickly. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Give it to the big fullback here. Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive rolling.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming. Watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear him say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll toss it to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That pass ball is incomplete. first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a first down and a big gain.
The receiver grabs it. The receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Pass caught, second down now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to throw again. It's an out route. The catch made. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Sooners look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on first down. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So the defensive touchdown stays on the board. The offense had a chance to negate it with the penalty, but for some reason declined it. And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds his target. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer, option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, DeMarco Murray, and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. The Sooners will try to keep this drive moving.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. They'll run it from the gun. Bites off a defender. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. Punter comes out for the first time today. Look at a pin and back. And the coverage team downs the ball right there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Back in motion now. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down mark.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
They'll try the option play here. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback's got it on the option. When they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Can he make it to the marker? They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Powering through.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Touchdown, Sooners, to put them on top now.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. It's an option look. The quarterback keeps the football. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And then 4th down, right back to the running game. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. Were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. The shotgun handoff here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25. The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they put 6 more on the board. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. And they now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Try to run it with the option. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now it's second down here. They'll run the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. And then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. And he'll set up to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Sooners. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
The extra point makes it 28-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Send the back in motion. Now here's the toss play. Look out, room to run here. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He lets it rip. What a catch! Breaks free. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
He's tackled at the 41.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Here's the option play. And the quarterback keeps it here. And they hand it off to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rally to the football. Now we got a big 4th down coming up.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Tackled at the 33, that's good enough for a 1st down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And the back now goes in motion. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10.
Gorilla, green 25.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the 4th quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Looking for a receiver. Throwing for his running back. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They connect for 6.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. 1st down and more. He's still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They're going to run the option. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. They'll try the option play here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. You're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been